Adechen shoma dwumadi mpunimpum se drubre bia ensem no yise yechemu mienu na yetimi apusamu ye ne yadosomu ye na yenu mienu nyina nyante ase a yehwehwe no na yedosomu ani yedoso nane nansa Dr. Mahmood Baumia asemu a wode etudwa ewo UPS fa na niso ade hunu ema o my Ghana ebra wonya akonya se wogina pipi amanyoku di mu de apremampeni edwa ewo o my Ghana mu se ne niso ade hunu etieni nti Ghana fu nyina ento omo aba emma no enhwe sa ni so ade hunu ne so ento omo aba ma no adeche December 7th na eno ene yeduso de som no owura set of richmesi de eno de yebusa no se ono ti akira wo hwe se ontwanko benkum ntwanko nifa no etesen efise amanfo etutumu se waka wie no de yenya ne saa kosan wo mu a nkrofo keka wote se owura no kra arezi bi nti mpanyi so se kakum yagine kwakuo nanum nti kosa no omo kan ni so ade hunu wura no ena obetumi ayi ano amayen na yinim se ni dwumadie ni nti ebiri mu no nenso de omo ahyeta Ghana baby radio ni TV ni so baby omo se omo aye crowd se kosa bi ewo bi mu se omo mbe yi ano kama nti Dr. Gideon Boakye kasamafo no wosan ye futufo office kasam ni adwadie totoye ho ema flag bearer ma MPP Dr. Mahmood Baumia nti mukosa no nyina ye bisa ma nti yeti wo ya wo de ba Facebook live UTV Ghana wo eno so ye be bisa ma no kama say okay mano dia eni sisi ano so we parliamentary candidate ewo Tano North Tano North nti ono so san Tano North yamfofo mo braba ndoka kwaba afisha panso Debbie ye sheda nshia seja sisi a woni che parliament de why
fresh
no could
that be make sure me 24 ni ba ku bi na bo
oh my emuno ho bada da emuno do go de me dance me ma uti nkwa so ma uti nkwa nti sisi a woni yamfofo na ehwibum
oh yeah yamfo boma so touch adroba adu ankwanta ti ya chia abusafo ho nyina
okay da be ko adroba me no be ko Tuesday ye be ko Tuesday market wo oh yeah minimum adroba Tuesday market pa say adwuma mu so boko de na mu speech no say mo amotietie bi de urade tudwa no what your man for concerns ni bi
yeah bi o ha machi but enye stations ni nyina na what e be so na yedin komo phone so
okay enti me simplify no papa no course si ya no na sem ba course exchange rate no said the doc kan ye say oh your time no akosho na so ina as much as akosho no first kura na e be 7 point something se si ya niama nyenu crowd em fa say nyenye kura ye 10 point something and to say 2013 2016 ana yet 17 point something ura ufchumesi say udi bisama say impact etising
but you are to hokra na odi ko say
me pia ododo
na say yaso ma me ya no na bia me ya no wi a amama me broad overview and so na shall say metie ni kakra so na or struggle so it took quite a long time on that the omu nyina ni se sabe sika bia ho de se ekofom de obi ampe hawa ye nyina ye nim team part ni de obi ani se okosisa sika na nka ne papa mu dia ansa na obeka se okakosisa Ghana sika akope dollar no na eche se owo dwadi bi ewa amano ne a odi sika no eye de ekwakodi ehumi ya se ka woti Ghana paadi a na wasore se mekosisa sidi akope dollar na so sani economy ni city enti du ba bia nipa ni bi ho na mo hia bibi dia yade na ya obehwe se na no okwakoto no ma obi a Dubai na sa otu kwan na okosisa cities no na odi city ba se edu na akonya dollar baako na afede osa ba abosom ye osa asa na wasanya sa dollar baako na e ba sa na ha dwe na chese sika do odi ye adwuma no ama sika ne kwa ekosoro na adwuma bia wo ye na sika odi hyem no kosoro na emu mfaso a wonya no ejina de ejina na chese o ya yede o ya aboka nti se city na ho de nkofo ka na se exchange rate depreciation de nya ba na chese ka ana adwuma ye fo e ya yede e ya abo nti o kan impact na chese ne simple impact no na areho se me se yɛmfa say abibire mu ha ane amaya aka obo ni bɛka ne say small open economies amaya ɛman so munya ma ɔmo ho so enu ba bia sɛ nkomaduru a ɔmo sika ɔde ko obi akro so ayɛ nsesa ma because ɔde Ghana city eduru UK sɛ ɔsesa menye hwɛ so obi abɛsesa ma em sɛ amaya ɔmatima gyina brane a ɔmo sika kɔ animu a ɔde kɔ ba bia ɛbɛsesa ma ebi a UK sika ɔde ba Ghana ɛbɛsesa ma America dollar ɔde ba ɛbɛsesa ma Canada de ɔde ba ɛbɛsesa ma China ɛba ɛbɛs Germany de ba nsesa amaya ne de ɔmatima yɛ ɔmo ntoto ya ma ɔmo sika sɛ na akɔ akɔduru mpɔmpɔn so obi a sabi obitini krum kra na ohia saa mani sika ne biye de ewo ho ya bibire mu ha Ghana ene Cote d'Ivoire ne ye nkro ne ba keka aka no ye sika no enshada nya yi santi o de ko bi ho so wansesa on pese obeye de obesesa na saa man no kra no ye sa wo mu nchichemu ebinu ha sika sam ntotoye no omo ye policy bi efe ne say fixed exchange rate regime nti omo sika no te se bia CFA for no and Cote d'Ivoire for so ya pegi sika no to be at the euro. Nti euro no kosora o musika kosoro. Euro kofoma o musika kofom.
Okay.
Yeah Ghana and ne o man bi to say Nigeria, South Africa and the akeka aka no. Ya so ya friend ye bibi friend is a floating exchange rate regime. Ya kasa dey be float to na chese te set tabo no. Anasa hahan ya da nsuo ani.
Okay.
So from na ebo nsuo no so ano ye de abunse na tabo na wura nsuo na se. From na no kofoma na tabo na boso. Nti yesi kana ya ni floating. Nti sem from na ye bo wa adwaman so no. From na no ye de abunse na yesi kana okofom. From na no jo na yesi kana ye de e basro. Na from na nyina ye demand and supply.
Okay.
Me here bi. We will be a me de ma wo. Eno ne from na ye bo no. Nti ekobase koduru ba bi. Na omo kasa ehia dollar no adoso ache omo se ye obi ede ma ona sabi obi o wade na nipa gu no so bebre no obodwe e de se boutique ade ene don kom yade enti boutique ade wo ho a sabi producer on say na hu sa ade ne bi wo shops bebre o so me na mo designer perfume we no wa yire ni bo mutawe don kom di a good central market there e bo don kom no obi ayede e to bi enti ade no ho kwa achewa na amane bonti dollar no ho kwa achewa na obodwe so na wajire na batemu na chese ama wa ukita sika bia o de koto dollar nya sidi nko a wa ukita sika bia de koto dollar no na ama osika na ho de kofom na dollar na kosoro na de betimi aye a ebesi saade na no kwan se ye be ye hyehyeye na ye normal ebitu ama ye nya dollar dodo no wo ha
okay
se ne mre bi obi pebe be ye de obenya bi ye nso dollar ne ye ntwa bi ye mra wi asan hyehyeye mu no wo ho kwan se wo sika nko na betimi atwa
okay
untimi ntwa obi sika de kwan awaso benya obi sika ba krom ne se wa ye normal akoton wo sa nipa no krom
okay
akoton wa America ne kureka ka ho no wanya dollar na wo de aye de na ade aba anasa America ni beka se mikita sika wa America me de bagana aba be ye adwuma obiduru ha na se so no so sane dollar no kokko GCD na watima ye na kwan bi so no sane o man na hyehyɛ esi aye no normal de kwa adwuma so koton no aya na e wo fom no se ye too good kra ye nane no ye twa bode ne akoton no sa akodu ne akoton nti ye hyɛ da nya sika dodo entan fama ana de eframa no na eba so se investment no so enye brebia ene ba hyehyo
okay
na mmom no ye wono ma bebre so ha ye ntimi nye wa nti asem brebia ye kotofri ba bi na ye de edeba nti a very complex situation enso amanyofo de ye politics da bia wa bra ye nimu se ye hyɛ da nimu ahode ne control bebre
sa
enso ye de ye politics da bia
ene kina ho kakra sesi amframa ben na ebo wonsuo ne so efa ye scenario a ode maaye no
amframa ne de o hwɛ se na no mampane e be de akiri kae na enti na menka we say because of economic structural limitations na ye wono ye sika no the major characteristics the subaya ewo ka say describe cedi na obeka say a depreciating currency
okay
my we are seeing your currencies bebre ho they are on the depreciating path eche say sa sika ne de o ye den ya na ho den bitima ye de akofo do betimi ya ne say emprendo a na ho den ne kofo no obetima abo ho modern na eno no America na yetu no etima ye de akofo ya me ye wadom na mfra papa bitimi bo na yefi ya se afe ba ko bi ye koku a yenya edoso pa ye oyere yenya edoso pa anase kwadu ye twa wa Ghana ha se ekoto amana ne edoso pa na no mani timi content anase ye se afe we de mkrofo de sika ba Ghana ebe ye adwuma pa awo wa babro nya yi pa anti sika dollar bebre aba hono de utimi bo ho mode kakra ma osika no peja koche dollar de no anya sa they are characteristically the currency a bibrim higher fruit in the characteristic feature is depreciation. Do bit my predator and
this has been like that since when?
Since I call floating exchange rate regime. In the 80s or baby no 80s. Yeah, so kwame Nkrumah town na di pound kakra. You need pounds pound ko na ko ne ba. And actually yes sa no. 3 years sa no. Che na mpanifo na e wo man mu ka say sika no ye nya ne sa ye mo no ane no. Opeso okofoma onkofo opeso okoso na emom yesisi pillars se na be ya mframa na ba chance ne bejeje mframa kakra so nti eba ne sa na tisesi ya no de still now we are within the same zone say a bit of depreciation just that senior is depreciate year 2022 no if 2021 2023 but 2024 no anono abrase kakra and na no mampania be dey check am
so scenario would my beautiful name the entire crown me business is here from my ben neighbor na me am business is here fundamentals need to sing a brain na or your running mate na or your lectures no central university no so won chemu a would my one can say check Ghana for
okay na mpempi no no se ba umi akasa me hu ne lecture bi a wakasa less than 1 hour da
okay
from opposition. If I maybe a student, you know, because I say a Professor Joseph Magnus Frimpong. But me, because I was everybody go and listen to him. The next day we will discuss and then chronicle. Or because I 1.5 hours, 2 hours in a year. And I can understand. And you will be a bit many bread. I'll do so document in India. The answer for so bad or best 2 hours spent. Not possible. And I'll be fine. And in Pimpis, you know. They are not a young crowd for interest, the pie, so or can I dream my whipper? When I pay attention, the main analysis on the Shadanya in opposition all the time, he gave the historical figures.
Okay.
Now, what Chair said, a had a cost rocase. Nandio Kasaya, the same thing, or my historical figures, no say 2022, the end, I know a shit. And my Koya could do best at 30%. Meaning about me, a Honson and Mammy who the honesty. Or say on hide it behind there, you know. Okay, say 2022 the end was high, way high. And okay, say Yamin Chade, Yetima Adro.
But so we had the BC say, and so more time in my idea because the speed will say the rate of growth.
Oh yeah, Manoni.
Okay.
Or now say church for.
Okay.
To Jinaso Okasa say church, Nesan so Yaman Nintino. Na the Okanyina, ni person to tune say near ni. Eka say also all can say na the all palm one so can you see na or person or training me no man who say no crack say Sikana hold no air form. Now so see a becano cry and prendo do air form. What is to nipa na won so di machi a opamachi me no so tama no ho no dia ye beka senka sesi de ne ye chen ono no de no enyo no kwane asa kenti na oya amanwani na ya amanyo sema ye nso duru ba bia ye pese hu modern ma aban we bone de NDC bond na so de toto ho
sesi fundamentals net say
fundamentals no so okan ho asem so beka sa de bi e weak and I say stronger na che say o benchmark bia o de measure.
Okay.
Anya sadia enka yeni sabe ahofefo ene ayiwo patriot emergency and this because nipa so say the owapa wa busuani mu na chese nipa bi so wa busuani ma omo height no enru ne de enti ye beka say week na say be de to bibi ho anya sadia ye sheda ni benchmark bi wo wi asemu ha say inflation threshold we ena wunya kire say ye anase wanya kire say nye na emum obetindi atoto ebi ho tina waka say offer inflation, offer exchange rate depreciation, international reserves, interest rates, lending rate and croniba. Na order to Mr. Mekan ebia NDC form no so ho dan sana omu fra ban mu ne dia ebia obeka say e wosoro nanso eye chance abre no enti oya ne sa comparative terms dia obeka so ebia rate na ye wo mu sesi no eye nanso mema koma mu no bigidi se bia yebetima asaye de akofom kra anase betima boye ho so a chen ba bia ejina sesi aye na oka asembi so oka opposition say when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you na ebinum say na sese na exchange rate no so call from no e wo say enko from bebre say time na okasa ne dia adenti na sa statement ntina February 3rd 2019 on Ghana for nyina kasa o physicians and surgeons college o kan say sa asem na o kan wo position no eye no kre na eye no kre sa time no the sound so ye no kre enne it sounds say once your fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will show a certain character ebema who say fundamentals na weak na mum economics mo no so be can some say any straight line and trend so say anytime bia exchange rate na come from nature say fundamentals na weak
so then at that time on dey one massa nchichi
no he said say so fundamentals na weak here exchange rate in the best so patriote mention as nature say fundamentals no timi cause so the exchange rate depreciation but the exchange rate depreciation entimi nye fundamentals ne nko na be cost
but sabre no o ma san chiremu we
no so no he made a statement enti ebia also your analyst na wo chirim na say wo nim de wo ho a so say speech a wo ma de untimi nka nsem ne nyina na emum ubusa mene sata me nyina ko bia kra so musa sa question but ubusa mene na me chiremu say ye ka say fundamentals ye week a bit mama exchange rate na kofma and kire say no nko ane ade a ade foforo bebre nso wo ho a e bit mama exchange rate na kofom na emum se ko ba say exchange rate ni kofom ne anasa na no de no ye musa ye ho say ye weak fundamentals na ma ne kofom anasa other factors and no analysis na trans na ye regression na inflation obetumi aye the contribution
statement in 2019 3rd February na ye sa ene 2024 7th or 9th February it is
and then no some of the fundamentals are contribute to the exchange rate depreciation okay because sabi potoka say mo no economics for because the exchange rate can be determined by the inflation differential okay I can say inflation differential a technical term but I mean can say just inflation our contribution this is running regression analysis is the factors are contribute to inflation exchange rate depreciation na me the data ni na gu na me running regression a bit about inflation e be show positive sign
where your profo na dokita ni see no a wo kwa akota dey
inflation be so busa me na me kire mo ntina a technical question na busa na mo be running na other fundamentals so show positive relationship to the exchange rate na make us say because inflation figure ye 50 something now baby do 20 something no inflation obviously a part of the marginal depreciation now but okay. All the fundamentals no because it was strong
fundamental and then because I is strong
see I say because a year good for oil policy no na yen subsidy in $1 and $1 fan one for abuchiri emano when we say over $2.something billion now. Okay, once the Bank of Ghana good reserves, good for reserve policy, any good for you. And so can sense you can crown the IMF for the Mayeno. Yepe. The Maya improve your foreign national international reserves position. No, so the no intimate iron currency because I know the shock absorber. Or can I say absorbers nenya once a biblical criminal na from tia no etima boa amaya anko in fact growth for crown o hwe say na nanka crofo free say how e buy we as be my growth na for my growth abon also agriculture so abon also export send your kind no etima nya more than what we even anticipated that we are in the positive ntia no mean to me ka say eno na ama sidi na hoden akofom eno no cannot be but inflation I will accept and maybe one or other two issues
now pese ene dem pese me and say amount for observation about statement na me no be come
no problem
how ka say nka wo pese wo kan wo general observation
maybe so na questions need be made because we don't so be say
my main thing we in favor first you made mention of good for oil deal. That's so ye juma. Ye juma saying.
Say the man ye juma ne say. Aban sika ye de kwa krafa won. Eso dodo. Dollar pa bosomi bia ye de kwa krafa won. Eso. Na de ntia mama mpani bi de chi de sa adwene ne bae no. Omo say ye wura 2001 no mu ba na 2022 no. Na you close you into the international capital market no so na ama dollars to do a yenya eba Ghana no akwa atwe kakra fundamentally shishaya ba ko finance ministry from 2017 they say afibia eurema na yeko eurobond so bekai 2017 2018 yeko eurobond so eurobond na on average aban timinya ba se bia $3 billion ti ye sha afenase no aban wo dollar ba se opepe mensa egu na kache nti yakoba se yesi yehia fanwo na abanya yibi no de ama BDCs no na mo de akoto fanwo nti mrebia na aban wo sika o de to fanwo but say COVID-19 in Ukraine by 2002 na ma aban bebre omo ye shut from the international capital market untimi nko eurobond market ni bio ti $3 billion na ba wakache afibia no let's say ye free 2022 basic 2023 no yen sent to minka Baumia who are way ahead of time. In fact, he saw it coming in 2021. Okay. Until o two Bank of Ghana for say ne pamochao. Me hwe manim because yenso ye te no officer ye adwuma no. Say nyina ye economists. Nti yenso ye fa data no. Ye doso data no. Na economists for we be mo kan say forecasting. Pacho wuti me. Say meteorology for forecasting weather no. Yenso ye te why ye economic forecast. Okay. Ti try a computer chair your softwares ne nko ne ba me bra mo so economists ne ye de forecasting. Ti doso data ni hu say based on data e wo ho any advice kasane to ya econo ya nhwe ya 2 years time ye ho betri your international reserves ti ho na ba omi akache the Bank of Ghana for 2021 say mon chance ento good enwo ho because e bedru ba bia say ya nya dollar ni bia ye be fall on good tama o this adwene ne ba ne nipa bebre internase but you see what trust ya dwene ho ana ya analysis ne ho na Bank of Ghana for sure say ye to good the BC 2022 no ma data no ye stress testing ye who say no likely say 2023 ye be shut from the international capital market ye nya $3 billion na ye nya na afibia no e basa na aban ni sika bia o de be ma BDC some koto fan obra e ko basa so a ye be salai akoto fuel se na mbe ye salai akoto fuel enya ko basa so a unya fuel empower o temas na ema agyama hodin kania no ti be ma ya sa akodum so mo ti ho na ba omi aka se no Bank of Ghana gold na mato no mo mane wo ho mo ba be release okay ama ya convert in dollar form say be nya sika ko basa ko sa on ya na mum Ministry of Energy and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources Bank of Ghana for most mo sha se masa PMMC for the Ministry of Lands no mo so sha se ento gold e ma abai sane ye be ya se situation ne ko ba ye betim the gold no akoto oil see ni fan okra because se ukoto gold na
kafra gold o muto mu di seed na eto
sa ukoto dollar no mo de to dabi se Ghana for eto gold nya nti ukoto gold na wo di seed nti o de sa hye ne ba no so na microphone te ase no kwasem so da mpa so say see 2023 mu no ye shut from the international capital market ti adwena ba omi hu ye ahead of time 2 years before what can one some year and people didn't understand. You see, 2023 yeah, access to the international capital market. No? So said November, December 2022.
Access to international capital just yeah, kwam kobo bosia.
Sa bond na man, bosia na man. Ni sika BDC is back to fan we be ni ho. And it's a new gold for oil na ba omi ade buy no. And ye sha say this city dey be o hadada. Dollar na ye ni bi. Ti the city ni koto gold.
If Bank of Ghana. Sa
Bank of Ghana na this city ni to gold free. Your mom ye gold ho adwuma nkran. Ti or the city ni to gold na. Na ye the gold no ama wo mo a omoton fan wo no. Because omo no do mo hia no omo so omo nya dollar na bebra. Dollar no mo ntimi fa ngode omo de koto gold. Okay. Nti wo hwa na no ba omi aka say amaya akase wo wiase nyina no omo largest reserve say gold. In fact IMF ayeka ni nyina no. The ama IMF ne say omo gold. Okay. Omo sika ni nyina aye into gold. Nti omo nya no mo de akoto gold. Nti ba omi ade san hye ne bae no. Na che say ye hia say ye kwakwa haye won say ye kope dollar. Okay. And ye de hakoto oil. Ano na ama dum so ama. Na ama fuel shortage so ama. Na afi so no dollar kakra na ye wo no. Omo mpese omo kodwa so koton no ma no mo pebia no mo so aye de. No mo nya bi. Nti utimi hu se. Aye hye papa ama.
Nti enu no enyan sunsanso wo fango ne bo so ana.
Ano so nyan sunsanso wo fango bo so. Ti hu hwa somewhere December November 2022 fango bo pejai. But as at the middle of September last year, as far as I know the data now gold for oil net mabua ama fan wo bo aba from about 40-something%. So to temu say good for oil no so enya impa because cedi na ho de kofom na dollar no kwasoro pe na ma fa wo bo akosoro all the time to unya yi dollar ni free fuel pricing equation nim no so component of dollar exchange rate ebe kwasoro no ebe ma fa wo bo akosoro na so we ye no afiri mo nti what you say adwen kase e de ehye
nti ni adan na uko pump na ebo no ekosho
no say corner de ebetima akosoro because say ye kan exchange rate de and normal ma fa wo bo akosoro no enye dollar no nko a but what am I saying? Nti say ebe kwasoro be si du na dollar de o mu mienu na we dollar ne de ne mienu free ma ebetima akosoro ewotwe
de Ghana for ewo concern ho ni say sabre no another fango bo ne kwasoro filling station said de kan no na obeti wa mansan dwa so fango bo no nko soro nanso akosoro ye kan you exchange rate say na de ye ka say good for oil be ye adwuma
enya say be di no krama ye ho pa unfortunately data na mini wa be di no krama ye ho afra say ihu empre bebre afa wo bo ba from Ghana.
I see. My question number 2 and said ya wa church nke ye kama enka Bank of Ghana ena obekwa akoje dollar no bia bre wo ena sisi ayi say Bank of Ghana fa usika usidi fa to gold sisi aso de to gold so the gold no bekwa akoje dollar ba enti sa enti enka ye ho nchire ye wo dollar no nsisan ye no but as sisi ano dollar ni rate no so ekosho
first no like a Bank of Ghana enye sika ne sana na o de akwaje dollar na o de aba alasa finance minister akọ bond market na akọ dollar bosia na o de aba ana yesisi sa kwan na finance minister faso ekonya dollar ne de
Bank of Ghana no nya sa sika no free he
no Bank of Ghana
ye no de kwaje dollar
Bank of Ghana kwaje dollar mre yo o mene wo ne ye dwa trader ye ne nyina no ebe lodge Bank of Ghana accounts finance minister de kwaje ba ne nyina
as a Bank of Ghana ato gold e wo Ghana ena wache so am for kra no mo largest reserve in gold okay ene dey na sa gold no ye koton a ye nya dollar emfa ma system nim na enka e measure up
enya ka say started gold for oil and the Bank of Ghana gold for reserves no ye nya 2.7 billion dollars so as can ba na de ammo ton omko kra fan wo ban BDC no mo de akokra
ni enya 2.9
so far 2.7 billion dollars
okay so does that mean that senka ye enya ne sa ka dollar rate cedi to dollar rate ne be kwa chen
se ye enya ne sa na se woni go na se o sa cedis bebre to dollar te ba sa na be ma dollar na ye dwe na ma exchange rate nka be cost crash and ye hu sese
me tell but per this analogy na me bisa say enti but for so good for oil minti enka ye rate no crash rate no be more than the ye hu sese
so who dey see November December 2022 no koya to good for oil announcement in buy na market na set
enti so e bi no so ne mo wo anase vice president flag bearer MPP wo problem say wa o ye economist unim ade nani so Asemba kwa kan say from taxation to production okra wa can be say ye niama ye do kwa amano ne koton no value she dani so ye mfa bebiri so nko ti de kraba do so nti mfie nwotwe edien na ye e wo production sector eno so ye beka say eboai
so on say ba omia no the question ndese bia me bona pasokeke nimdie pa e fa nimdie e wo sa sikasem owo
okay
the ntema or announce sa taxation to production economics mono o study tax policy near here you were careful be a friend Lafa careful and you were land careful so our professor Lafa to me and she be ma ye hu say o de ato egu nipa so bebra e bedru baabi no na wa piki afi esan say ade na many nkrofo krenti no to no kra wontu abi na omo dwane omo tetetete so dem tax avoidance na nkro ba na enoma mienu say wo gito a either say o gito no for wealth maximization and also for production ti ba umia ya say senior professor Lafa kan no say wo de wealth maximization and also profit and a year wa adwuma na bedru baabi no they say wo store na wo ton no ma o say de wo pe mfaso anti o yere bo no so Krofoba, Ochnani as out to no ba. A bit of no be avoided, or be a mobile. To once an hour revenue a wunian, now shall say a day, neighbor from TSA. Young Pekka was a bit to tear to us, so be any pabimetria. Now, or Munyesika, or Munyesika, so no more the year, you and I may economy near their tumpo. None no quasamsuni. President Kufuor buy back 2017, or more the science share, no, shall say so more year, Juma. In fact, the first budget our president did buy. In him, I can't be near prepared budget. No. First budget, no. A buy way at a tier tour, and also we tour Marco, a do no back in the free home Ghana for. It was the yes, it was the boldest ever tax measures a buy be taking, as far as I know, studying the economy of Ghana. First budget, 2017 budget our president did about 21 different taxes.
And yet, the Modia Banso come with just a and our ban we either abolish or introduce. The first 3 years of government, now to me say, electricity crown, first time I need to tell electricity was so Ghana. I President Kufuor the time because no one says, say a man no more platform, no business is a cost because tax revenue so a function of income. Tis a dependent year Jumana and Kosra, I better know what to make to your name mum. Sabi, Yanka Bianshim. Almost say you can't nipa view says see your muscle. You call that sorry 2020 and yes a COVID-19 aba. Because I'm a buying revenue or what a coffin because our brand import duties near the year Jumano. And no man can see how to two borders lockdown. Into being a crown no man from man will be tier duty crack their map. Now my buy revenue because I must see ye as some ben out to ye. Yelian and Kayati to also among Grofo Juma Cosro. Then so say, I will see a free senior high school, you tear, I see a tear Juma Foka, and Yaria buying so, I will see a microphone, so I see a microphone can see Kaya de Bayano, and won't ya yet. Yan day. And then I will see a sample quambuso. My straight Ghana for say, son say, but there's yet to 2 months out to a few hoban and mano. Yenya Yakawa Ghana higher tea, dear. My impeja and no more back to Bakum won't come home. Namuntiani and Yafanya who would do sons of Filhunsu, and no one didn't want them. Tiabanso shall say, Sabrin or Peja at all Cacrabino. You see 2021 more a monomo call from no. A bias heart to tea at 2 biso a ye before. And yes, I could see 2022 young Kabianshim and a Russia and Ukraine for I feel the Sabi Yakokra wheat about crying yebi, Yakokra we are in yebi, let us announce a man buy home, a quack channel. A home so I buy the talk a crabin so yet, as I buy. And it's a commitment or paper. Nanka, President Kufuor buy was so better test torso at their mancro for Yamexi and Kanako or the year Juma. Name mum and no man me about 2020 and 2022 no. And my could do a beer drink. Tina Baumiakasa no say. And no mabi see and a comma 11 and crony babaye. Oh, who is a son no man is see sa breno. A different from baby I was say. Na 2025 ne the aka account who I call your name no. Or no free say. So when you're quiet now, I'm your man penny dear. Conditions are my e-levy and it's hard to be a debate say, but our conditions will not prevail at the time. To no better so be is hard to on a few or send a bayer. The commitment in the upper pa. So or was Obama a Juma for 1 hour or more to no matter my year Juma. Now yet my Jessica be not a bind so yebino or the Sardiano a bayer Juma. Thank you. Into my taxes more you 21 if you send a modi account.
In fact, mean to me. Mempesemetra na makasa will be a dupe and I say do back or brand me need the exact figure and they all the better mempesemeye amanyofo na
because amafo so feel say oh ye taxes but more so economists for term new sans taxes ni go a hard drain and faso ni so your how keke and so no that so ho and na eje nkofo asaba mu na mo see ye 21 so dey mo san dia background no a chain dia
oh no passing me meaning is the abeka hono e be true sa 21 cry your first 3 years no actually be cross I feel so electricity but I dan ya bia sa abeka ho
okay
man ka be boa pa enso do a bia sabio what you store mo ye adwuma and I say oh yeah fu and the job be share fu I then ya say opekwa fofu so abenya sika dia sa share fu no and for so bible so for so I then ya so fa so nti bia oba no school ska o the man ko school sa kosua first no kwa na nka ma 10 cities say there now what you be 5 cities so na what chira benti but say me the 5 cities no te kwa me there so te we there so na me ma ba de ni say dua bro ni bio na yegina ye ho so na no ma say ya ye be sign the 10 cities na ma de ya hoto so ne say me chira wo say me ye wo ma me ye wo papa me do wunti na me ma wo 10 cities aho chira na aba na me pese munyi na aboboa yes aye na sika ne sa aba bio yes ama bi ka ho eno ne ade me fi say
me this our scenario no beba etwi akosua ma me ntete so ne fa nua bru no na maka cho se ma
be kama
ayi aso tumatwa ma jai wedding tumatwa eno ne yetete minister
kama ka say ya
ntimi wi a meba so na mum no amanfo akase eye omonwanwa de obetena owura twumesi kan and before no I used to hear Professor Boakye, Professor Gachi and some of the economists now omokase 2020 COVID na baye no na economy no otogu ne naso I think it was limping no Professor Boakye ne expression say the economy was limping already enti eye bi mo nwanwa say Wednesday no Dr. Baumia Sanko can say COVID no say na senka party communicators anka enye but yenu economists who don't ntimi mechanism because who nim say ka kire mo say sabre no 2017 18 19 no na mo bom mo se agum mo ko bond market ba yeni ko bond market no any capital market brofu kakraka ye ko bosia bo no mo se oyede ye gibosia ye tuanti ye ma ye bosia nti akoji bosia ba yakoji bosia ba nti mo ka chem se bosia na mo bo no da che de asembe ba nti enye COVID ne nkoa na ama ye dru sa situation nim na after COVID nim po nku ye nti se de ekun ba bifo no nti ne sunsu aso no na kebeye less nti se mo kan sade na se mo pese mo beji atum se ye free 2017 na ba no ankasa no na ase economy no wajonku ansa na COVID be kan no
ya enye sa na tie
okay
sabio ba umi akasa na no wa fa blame ni nyina ama COVID and Russia Ukraine kontina meka se ansa na ba umi abekasa no onya adaje etena se edi no hye economy shoe mu no de no hye menewo ne yewo form so shoe mu ansa na odi bibia beto abonten oka COVID oka Russia Ukraine oka financial sector cleanup oka energy sector payments oka inefficiencies bi so a ewo aban hyehye ne aban afa okay kan ni nyina wa asem ni mo na the professors can mintie omo Boakye ya madam for pa
business school
exactly.
University of Ghana
Gachin so menena nyina ya academic university e chira until we are colleagues in the system so omo kind of plain outright say okase COVID na ama ye deso wa be we na onni kwan say okane sa akase bia omo form kakra esan so omo bia ni ho a obetre academic paper enne assess the performance of government any sin try any why we are where we are abra o make it traces to Russia and Ukraine and COVID so economists here analysis fundamental or technical analysis do maybe a trend na it will be an outlier
okay
be no how obey trend analysis of Ghana's economy from 2017 besine na on discover two major outliers are a year 2020 and 2022. In Tomonso war, Omodi Omobai, and Hadia Baconso as
so in the same way, then Dr. Baumia so make it trend, no, so ankase, Mijitum say, so your bossy and so.
What I'm saying is that he talk about other inefficiencies in government.
Which are the other inefficiencies, if I may ask?
So, until all those things are there. Now, they back home, as I say, you know, so you want to say economic effect BSC, say domestic. And I say global, the impact on other economies, two things. It can be contemporaneous. Nature say, a brad you see now, so impact no, a bit more transmit maybe so.
Okay.
And now I say, Oboni Bekan say a key lag effect. In fact, me PhD, I did me see any idea me try me thesis found a global economic shocks. But you would tell me to especially African economies. Now, dear Bakwa, a bed down which is corroborated by a lot of scholars and professors. And they say, So 2007 global financial crisis, I can't watch them. So what to say? I can't watch them. The transmission,
economic meltdown.
Yeah, the transmission to African economies was not contemporaneous. Let's just say 2007, no, any 2008, impact no, and greatly felt to say you call the other years, no. Let's just say take a lag effect. And the COVID-19 or Hosano, any Russian Ukraine or Hosano. But just be a 2000 buy no kwana impact by. And what traces. We are still dealing with the ravages of those crises. No? And yet, no man see impact instantaneous. And the economists for record will say instantaneous causality. Okay, it doesn't happen like that. And the traces at the soul, and they will live with us. America, they are still suffering from COVID-19 in Russia and Ukraine. And the Baumia Kase. And your effect now obiaso every economist in himself since the Great Depression in the 1930s, there has never been that any economic situation that is so catastrophic to say COVID-19.
Agree.
And the impact
say yemum asomanya asomfaso even more omono, not referring to those economists but other arguments I've heard say yenya asomfaso so my imposing say ye boka. Ye delivery by ye call IMF for
in fact, exchange rate depreciation cry I can once. Ushomupa with them semico, menko to me. So Ushomupa, so one for so. Okay,
exchange rate, abba form.
Not the internal China for to meet trans no Macasa fool, ye may seek an abba form.
Okay, I won't for so my wine.
For so I was so say a boy am our exports as a costo. Nti what you say what you say China si can have from say pe se na nka akọ Turkey ekokra no ma ope se okọ China kofa because when say no ma boa yefo e wa China nti enoma bia no you can look at it in two ways. Nti COVID-19 buy no e de how brave yenya asomfa so kakra nso sa na o ma bia de ete o
emfaso na kakra na se emfaso no mo do so change
me share dan hu Professor Bianasa Academy Bia, why quantitative research, a quantifier who said for so a COVID-19 so near and the car born intimate and I was just saying, maybe I'm a come across such data. No, research is because by make us a young come out could me casa based on empirics. And I just say, me boom it's stream number can be biasa because we are a church for amateur students are mature, my dear. Because I don't want that. And for so and a symptom so there. So we look at both at the same time.
Okay, fiscal deficit. And also na metie one media house so we fact check. 2018 fiscal deficit no de ma ye say ye fiscal deficit no said ye si boy ho modern say etiba fom and say eti epeja course whichever we be say me nyina me quote sa deficit ne ma no omokoye fact check no na ene the Ministry of Finance e de baye no na entirely ohamo na twroma no mo ye mistake ana say mo de no ne yemfa na yem forget Ministry of Finance ye no
I don't know so what to produce they okay yeah
right away oko document ni mo me wo good chapter page 5.10 the fiscal deficit, which was reduced from 8.4 in 2016 to 4.1% by 2019, increased to 10.8 in 2020. So 10.8, you know. And omukoye fact check and almost no Ministry of Finance, was 8 point something.
For which year?
For 2020 krona and then 2018 2019 page in so me share no so into the figures no to say that the figures or the maye about your fiscal deficit so ye disikana mana broso mpo a ye de no ankosoro sa na 2018 ye wo form 2019 ye wo form no the figures or the maye no o de toto Ministry of Finance figures in ho entirely.
It's very strange because sometimes I'm on churches and I'm someone say I'm feel say asana ba omi abekasa no so the data we to abantana or no other turn them cookie data na because every data Baumia puts out is from the Finance Ministry or Bank of Ghana. In fact, me who there's an uncle for the Baba, Obia draw my attention, say, or Modibayano, one of my colleagues of Fiscal, I could put to the figures on a mama who say, Omodian, wrong. I've asked them to send it to me.
Okay.
Enti Baumia, yes, I'll be any data no so. Data no, what I say. Enti data be no Baumia, they buy any finance ministry. Exactly.
Finance ministry.
Okay. No, finance ministry, they are no one about me, they buy. They cannot be different.
Oh, really?
Now you then now a whole vice president the data about now finance ministry they different. Or by Jeffrey finance ministry and Bank of Ghana because you can data about my office.
Still, or your economic management team.
Yeah.
Still, or your chair, it's a president in your no chair cabinet.
Yes, president you are or acting as president, but I'm sure that who say about me chair cabinet there because. At every cabinet meeting, President Kufuor.
Yeah, I see. But a cabinet meeting.
Yes.
Didn't no be train copim so be a president answer. Now we levy any the Akekane free Ghana for so. Didn't modern sem.
Yeah. Then I know what can say me. Say kwanya ya fa so ye 1992 constitution. And ne adwena ye de ye no. Largely near the political stability.
Okay.
Because now as a soldier abanye die so ache timpanifo na share constitution is our time ni nyina no. Na President Rawlings so mpeso ojetumu se o ma soldier abanye adwuma bio. Ti wo hwa almost say atumi dodo na no e de ma President Rawlings.
Okay.
Ona na ejina ho sa abren ma president se beba nyina. Because no mo peso mo ya de ma Rawlings akoma atoni yam se. Enye se mo se yenko constitution and democracy na me tumi ekita me se soldier abanye na ma je dodo na ye de every mensem. Into the year 1992 constitution, more or less, and the police President Rawlings. Send a bear or Begia to me say, Begia to Mamiako, Kabibami Kabiamabu. Into 1992 constitution, even though you the shame we say, or Mampenibia Betman and Abedia Chino, Yama or Mampenia Bedia Chili to me bia. Name the additional constitution, and we say, oh, Mampenia Bedia Chili dear. The Mampenia never shall say, General, and then necessary year. Na jina ye bi wo na ye si a de omampanyin ne beka no eno na ye fana na omampanyin bia anso ba o na adwene ene nani so adi hu a ode ye adwuma na president Rawlings wo na adwene president Mills benya Kufuor benya ne de president Mills nya ne de president Mahama nya ne de president Kufuor nso benya ne de omumu bia nu ha obaye no oka se na meka wo ya ban ho nti de o ho dada na me koso ameye obia wo na adwene President Mills Bahama had his own. President Mills Bahanka said, now me can't President Rawlings about hunting the President Rawlings here, no mayor. President Kufuor had this vision. President Kufuor the buy no. Wanka said, now me can't Kufuor about hunting the Kufuor the buy no one mayor. President Mahama, so no one had it. Wanka said, Mira President Mills the no year, no one made to us so aye. The Baumia can on the say. President Kufuor vision or the buyer or Munyan Abua, Amo de Aye Jumano. On my record actually says some modern monarch President Kufuor upon so say a modern so any pie almost say intimate solve Ghana problem in any name mum see a cassette to Mahama de Honda was so chan no chair or non so baumia say men so me ya mampania be de chino kakra men so meti my de abo mampani Kufuor media me chefa e wo mampani Kufuor modern mo name mum say me nya kwan say me ba be yo mampani na Omampani Kufuor modern money be near Jumani be or yeah, metwa so he said that. Na ebin so wo ha me den sesaya for by the ebeba bi bia no ho ese no kwan se oya abedi akire na oka ho bi ene ya ade no na wono nso benya nani so ade ho fo ene ese sa ade anka hu hia se oka so ba be yo mampani ni ana se president Mahama so no so be yo mampani abedi akire ene obe yo mampani ni se o person sa be yo mampani bio na bu sa ho se de na person wo ya na wo ho no wantimi anye nanso na ye 4-year mandate e bia no babu ha na opese wo ye wanya kwan antimi anye because na time ni so na mom president Baumia kra de onya kwan meye o mampanyini da ono so wote akire na osua free ni wura ho na osua free Ghana for ho se ade we de o twasa nim se na chiachia me wura Kufuor na man wo ya wotu ye me a enka bia menye den menye ne sa nanso
na one suggest amano
ona obeda hu so suggest ya na se wan se ye kwetena meeting
suggest ye na one fa
or you're part of government. Material maneba o me ya adwuma. Me kasama no. And so e betimi abase bibi o kra e be discuss office same way can they say e bia na me bonyo so. na me match say there be we dey me fi say can say ya and na ebe it doesn't mean say me dia me pese me can no e right na mo ye nyina etena se na ye se kona ko can say ya say me pew say me pew and say me bible ntra me temanim na me kan kama what ncha kwa be ka say we dey me na me dey adwene ye den e ba so e bi e ba so na ma so.
Yes sir, you an honest person.
Yes, why not? Because who dey our person what dey ba na ususu say ye and no more maka so what table
na ususu say ye
say me susu say ye ntina me person me dey ba. It can only be my idea and my thinking. Sa na won so wo wadwe foforo sa na obi aka so what table no wadwe foforo any kwan say who say wo de wo trim no kwa ni nyanse wo wiase
but in fact say wo do nsusu ya ba majority ni nyina akra ne wo ya adwen say nsusu ye eye kama. A classical example ye E-levy watena radio so publicly a whole second gentleman of the land or say me dey me nsusu say mumu no esese e taxing if we say mumu abebo amobroafo mumu you say obi ato se ampa papa no aka nti se obi kote ne ba bi foforo say eh yesi e be taxing o say no yen taxing mumu because a whole vice president ya se mampani tia ne na achia otimitina konwa so o chair economic management team abema ya no hoba wabetina radio so aka ne no kredie ache Ghana for say na se ordinary nchira akone ya amfa wantimi anye ho hwe and now say would have mame kwan na me ba me ye fi ho. How will the people trust you?
Person we busa wo na wo person ye den na wo person ye den
na me pese Dr. Baumia ye den
say o kan say my entasimu ma ye de buy dey pan na office
what me na me pese o ye no does no matter what the Ghana for you free no one
say your conversation
no, because I am interviewing you. We are not having a conversation. I am
what the fan say a rhetorical question fan say a rhetorical
now I get
it person busa say dia na nanka obetimi aye ontimi mfa ba enkobo president ko achi anase cabinet fo nyina se me dia ba bom makumo na bi ontimi nyesa na mom de eso ye ne say eye na dwene na o kireye ena nipa dodo na e wo ho no so fi se da bi wajan watwe ne wo ho de ba e wo se ye nso ye ni se eni kwan se ba o me ye ne ho se wo ya ageman na wono na wiase mu nyansa nyina wo ne tim to no de waka no ya amfa onkoshipo de obetima ya ne se o me nso emra kra akonya na wote so nso emra bo ho ban Ghana for mra ye de boba o me akonya na ho ban se de wura beka ani de wura besusu se oye no waso afena maso ese awia mo ensuo mo anadwo awia ewu mo enkomo obeta wura chi am wa ye saade no se ba omi akoya so brachi a se wo bu Ghana constitution no kura so ana se wan fa ni die ama Ghana for ade ne kwetena so mampani bi de akire no to ndo be kire na adwene se o nanka me fi se ye ne se ye ano so nkire se de mampani ka so oye
have lobbied Mira
pacho na pacho asema makawa bontre de na chese se me bu hunkotojo kura agi a mentimi mu hunkotojo na eno so nkire de me pesa wote ase nyina ne se enye se ba omi aka ye ntine se de president ye no so nye o da bi president won adwene bibi te se pacho he bibi te se hepic si atete no hu omu si yate no officially se Brian Rosaf Mafo ye finance minister na president ko foka se Ghana ko hepic no Rosaf Mafo ka se wonte sa ase no ema omo se pacho budget no ko last na president ko fo se ono na yato aba ama no ono na okobu akonta a kire Ghana for at the end of 4 years and wapon na etumi bi ho de ama o say finance minister ana ono na yato aba ama no ni fanyi no ayiso say fa ye ko hepic I didn't know about so. That's how we had the president. You are bound to do that.
Okay.
You yourself, Mafu, no on support. On also no carbon to we did HIPIC budget. No year when you mama a na a buy an for so basono and the Munyam Bicano a Kairako for Sanya Yensua and go budget in the Kairako. Tibaumia say on Casabia Yakufado I am from Sobia. Nemo Yakufado and Shaya or the buyer for 11. Any bra or the buy a different from also nation share or person or the buy any bra or also person or this answer share any eba bibi and see who say ade aye in fear me and say twam in fear no machi o person was sound sawo bibi and see who.
So now let me take you on a typical political lane. And now me say Sami Jenfi say hey Dr. Baumia na do say dey Akufo-Addo ye watching no free papa eh wama papa na ye lonely old man I don't know yes I will be o careful and then they will see where you the buy tax we nye levy we nye I don't know yes sir
I am the pass o sha se no o se o person o ko bi a eye political
yeah
it is some jamfini NDC for no eye amanyosem a enye fe eno moye enye sankrofukuru ya
but amanyosem na moye because ono so opportunity abeya
amanyosem a enye fe
okay enye fe all right
enye NDC for korea no motaga na akasa an ba omi ade otu abama na sabio achema afo na be control no president Akufo na be control no ontimi ne no na omo fi so omo kanisa ne so omo kanisa say omo say president Akufo na obi obata no ho bia so yasa ye den asay no ba omiakro ya mo say obeyo mampanyin Akufo na be control no wa ba abontena ba be kire say mi buade mi donipa me ye loyal to mura me mu president animtia da me mu na animtia so da bia da nenso mikita me amadwene enti ade we president de fa nifa menso me pese me de fa mfimfini I was set ye boba o me abaso esan say yam kai hu say o wa ban mo in fact next week obeko cabinet meeting
okay
on the president betena cabinet meeting mo
okay
and so we say watimanya akokoduro
okay
ache na dwene obibia president aye ho no so say oba obeye ni different how many politicians e wo Ghana ha na atimi anya sa akokoduro ni bi a bibia omwura eye omo so ma kire adwen foforo ho sa adwen na ba omi a kire yen so bigidi se Ghana fo nyina adwen no Ghana fo penisa o say President Rollins by our number of ministers are fire President Akufo befa by 70 something President Mills also around the same figure President Mahama befa by 80 something President Akufo the certificate by 100 what is so ba kra men so ba omia me be yo mampanyina bibia enhye me say ministers dodo President Akufo do fine sa na say men so me fa na mom omo de 78 na omo de ye join and na omo susu say betima boa ama omo hyehye omo person omo ye omo tima ye me de dodo a mefa eye aduonu enkyere say wabu president animtia na enkyere so say wa ya so brache na mom o kyere say onu ankasa e wona dwene e woni nimde a say Ghana for to abama na enye obi na e ba be kyere ne say me ye senti chinchina yesa na oka na waka ne nanya say wo twa wo kyena or the so aban ni mu and so what kire say or na dwen fofo
say ono dear he is the fortunate vice president ever if he say a man free hand or the ye chuma na no so kasa no o kan say he is proud he himself said he is proud of the advice that was whenever he gives advice to cabinet they took and that advice have brought them this far it is a o2 cabinet for cabinet far enti cabinet efutuo a o de efutuo de ma cabinet o mo faaye ena de o ma bedru he de efutuo no o de ma ye no na ebi ye de he sesi ababi ya ba bedru yi levy ka ho ni abedru emissions tax wo mu ni abedru over 100 ministers wo mu ni aba bedru enti no wo mu ebere ben na free hand na nya adwuma said the woman a classical example of osafomafo or dissentee ema aba be ye public knowledge meeting ben na papa ba omi say we die minimum nya adwen a obetimi ndi amayen na da chirima bi beba obeka say ebiri bi Dr. Bawumia so oye vice oye cabinet ni no can say
two misconceptions
okay
and two misrepresentations
okay
we are very much conversant with the language that we are the luckiest vice president anya Bawumia ne kan Mahama
okay
I remember say President Mercy Freeman ade chen ya the President Mahama say so as president no at in a few days okasai and oka say I've instructed okay say asem no okasa no and oka say oye the luckiest vice president ever because President Mills ema ne kwan ema oye no ma bebre me dey no see once ba answer na no
that is Dr. Bawumia dey on can say we are free hand
Baba Bawumia dey no so President Mahama no kra oka say oye the luckiest vice president ever ono kra no nye say yekoto aba na yi na emu obedi President Mills ade no the following week I shall say ye normal bia na President Mills enye Bawumia dey oka ne say oda omampani Akufo ado ase say oman the kwan na despite the constitutional limitations of war as vice president oman the kwan say on to cabinet fo emfa economy ho na ode hyehyɛ bebree eba ya atimi aye adwuma etoso bio ba omia enka ba bia da se oyi ne ho afiri yewura Akufo-Addo enoma mu esan se otufo ena yamfa. He has never said that. A complete misrepresentation the purpose of misrepresentation. They all can say a man kwan so onye na dwuma. Na dwuma oye no ade susanso say anasa ni monyam say na abre o mampanyine ene MPP party ne Ghana. Ono ne chefa aye ne contribution to the offering of the success story of President Akufo-Addo no A, B, C, D. And what the unknown contribution make here a babontene. As to say, idea be by or suggest ye jitumu and I yantumu. Me ya jumama Yewura Akufo-Addo and then Nabai and the Ghana with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Many Bawumia didn't come, many in Temukasa in him. And come out on the new ra edie, me mamubi. And to say on the new rakotana office. Now can be bichire no na ye adwuma anase anya adwuma no me ya worker me ya staff san komo no me ma between me boss and any boss enti anya me na me betra aka say oh na conversation bi wo ho na omudi nkomo no ba me aka say and ya fa anya adwuma na so ka say na president ye adwuma anase president ka so onkonko ye say that one
I don't
know no de no ho be ba yes o de no ba on ka bibia sample no waka so fa no homra
senti oba o de no be ba nche say da yo mu be ba betina akonwa mu si ye musa no
no wa busa ne say otufu bi na anya adwuma anase de ahi bi no kan yan so eye adwuma ende obetuma busa no but obusa me say me nkyere sa de na but dem person yati asense ba o me anka say President Akufo-Addo amamu no enye ankoyie na oyi na afia na mo ono kan records what me
na no kan onyi ni si aduasa nanso o wa ban nim oni nipa no na eye adwuma o wa kwanya cabinet no te so bi meetings ni bi kura wo na wo che economic management team wo na wo che na no papa ba ye nyina we maye we yaye enti se edru ensusuye bi se aban kro no a wo mu no a wagi mu credit no na niam ni bi omodi aba wo se me ba mesesa no a brofo kasem by inference and implication enchere se de omuye no na enye ana
David amfiti prekope tina meka se ba omuye kasa entie no ne entie ne enwedi amfiti prekope ne ka se we me ba mesesa no o se enomani bia anasan hye ni bia ban we di bae a ono ka ho bi no ebra aban ne de ba no circumstances and normal ma san hye ni bae no eye different from today anasa ye koye nimu no ba chowo hwan pa na wote ho one na busua anasa na adwuma ko ye hye na enam enne ade bia asiwa busua nimu nti wa ye nsesa kakra ewo omakon homabone omo hyehyeye mu na wose bosumi nsi achi enoma na ma saa akon homasika yete so na assistant so chenchena a wona so anonte akon homasika no so wana yesa eti ba me premise ni new policies and as the policy directives no to certain enoma bia cause BBC ne see say na ya shut from world international capital market nti sika de be ya yikwa so na yefa 11 nyeden embra the sika hakra domestic and ifanye say but say nyame charge gold for oil no nkro ne ba ebaye and by the end of the year baby na pomponso akwakoduru say na ye ya me hunu say mfie mienu achi no ye benya hu hia ma be hia gold for say na me hunu say na no masicon by 2025 problem we ensa ni ho bio nti e-levy ehun hia that time say mesa ma na ko me ye fi ho so he gave reasons.
Okay, I was going to ask exactly. Then the e-levy by just to e-levy then the buy emission tax then the buy
sa e-levy also e-levy home commodity and the whole del rule in sense on ya ba so sabe finance ministry and omo hwa ban sikasem so at the time any aban any hunu say o se den hyehyɛ foforo bi ba senia normal siko ama aban revenue from no okay see a share na ye bo ho bra na ye ni yie nti o say this level we ba na enya additional funds bi ye de ye adwuma say na nipa beji atum anase nipa nyintum at the time na aban free say ehun here okay na no ba omi aso kasa about emission tax any VAT tax any betting tax o kan no bi na anopai so emse me de bibi kakra atudwa akire mu say ohwe senia yesi aye hyehyeye na yatoto enoma no a se itimi ye bibi te se flat rate tax regime na pacho itimi ye pacho mitio pa enonko ano ebetimi ama ya increase ya tax revenue no na three taxes na aka no eye VAT and on electricity and the emission tax and the betting tax no ebe contribute to 0.29% of GDP. So that is the mention can once munina. Now as you implement flat rate tax regime na expanded tax net and non come 2%. Okay. And no ma miensa e ma 0.29. Ade ba ko pa person de ba ma 2%. E to so bio. Say yesaye measures na improve the fiscals na. So na your private sector implementation so mbe ye rules na nko ne ba na afi aban hia so akopɛ bosia bi no da ba yes akwan no ɛno so ma ye best 3% of GDP o ka bo ma na ye num na utimi ye hyehyɛ nya saa no ma we na kese saa VAT tax on electricity any emission tax any betting tax emma 0.29% na hu hia nti so utie ba omi na utie scholars na mo analyze ad na mo say we a very comprehensive policy because yes o ka asam no ka o kire say problem we na wo ho anti emma aban prempren so the saa hyehyɛ we ye den eba na mmemme ba nyesa me kasa me ye firi okeke uyi firi wana problem no saa wo ho a na che say wasa ya de no enti me address saa problem no na kwan ya me fa so address saa problem ni ama manya sika ebro de saa no ma miensa we de beba eno nti me ma matimi ayi afiri ho nti hwe ba o me akasa na o ka ye na one onim de wo ka ena de opeso de ye adwuma no so betima ye adwuma politicians bi wo ha oso me ba me yi we afiri ho me yi we afiri no ye for problem na e ma de ne ba ye no why ye ne den. Okay. That is the context within which Baumia spoke.
I'm still getting messages. Say, no, my candidate, they be say, Papa, Niamana, Papa Nina, Dr. Baumia is say, the SSC, the president, who for because you, Dr. Baumia, I say, the shortfall and I say weakness in the new say, unim hubi, and see Papa ba mi krum, boneba de amenji, and see, I say, almost a person or tinny won't say on the ohutini po.
Edika. Papa dear hen or so crem and a bonnet ben or so injured.
The positives of the government, the achievements of the government.
Ben about me as one count. One can't be biasa. I shot him as it me who didn't hear and grow for person.
So show the breaking it down. Let's say digitalization no it is over for each simple say and digitalization yanka say ministry because first time you say communication and digitalization. Now yeah, communication ministry for no na ya de Dr. Baumia no the digitalization man. That's an example. Say aba say yes see e-levy and I say ya you see it's not like that he's no dear na also no man suggestion how we know say or fast suggestion na anti say enti no ma fulfill say a positive dia Dr. Baumia dia say a negative dia a aban dia.
Kamiyi Adebe Achiro.
Okay.
So, say Kofu be omo kan ade na about me kan. Ti asem bi about me kan.
Ghana phone parking kan.
Oh, me kan sa. So, obi o parking kan but or normal be so. Or normal be so oh yeah.
Okay.
Ti asem paragraph 35.
Okay.
I say. So when we assumed office in 2017. Okay.
Okay, when you say paragraph 35 page saying
okay,
because mine is page and then okay 18 bullet points in okay.
A bit change every day because when you original draft of the speech changes kakra ba mu ba ma make catch me twa wotro so until ya reshimusa onia Kinfo Bank of Ghana governor assistant also make catch so chair otio
so
until I mean read it was say when we assumed office in 2017 as vice president I made the decision with the blessings and support of the president to focus on the critical but underdeveloped systems that would expand the economy, improve systems, and create jobs through digitalization. Therefore, therefore, as the finance minister for finance oversees the budget, which is fiscal policy in brackets, and the governor of the central bank also focus on monetary and exchange rate policy. I focus on the complementary data and systems improvement that would ensure the ease of doing business and change the fundamentals of the economy, making it more dynamic and responsive to modern trends and the management of it more scientific and efficient. Tibaumia eka happen say no constitutional limitation chairman of economic team president the man no or year ho adwuma na finance minister air budget and fiscal policy na Bank of Ghana air exchange rate management ono so ne dia or year ye ne say ono so be work on the systems I be improve amma together no ya achieve results ya achieve enti won ka ba bia da say mfaso de wafa sinto de won ka ho na mom de waka ne say enhyehyaya aban we ye ya oka ho bia no and he has said it repeatedly. So he is part of the government. Whatever is the shortfall, he's part. Whatever is the credit he takes, and he thinks, in terms of comparative records, no, aban we ya adwuma chair Muhammad is so difference one of kind. Name mum, and she say be aban we di buy na ono kra ya part of no. So ye dear Frank ebe sha nsem afuna ebe sha nsem so onso ani se oyo man panyini no. Ono nso ba the woman asase otoaso no obetoaso na mmom adwen foforo bi nso wo ha wode beba na the office asase osesa no menya sure say we eye bibi a kire say sabe boni de menka ho da bi oya part of the system
e bia wadwen nyama so he may not say it
no you don't have to
so kan kasa bia e masa enna mekano enkofo dwen say inference implication trotro mate any trotro driver analogy no emma obi otieche ndoso mu say since I economy na say ni de o si mi ye mate nti me kan ye bi a ya anfa nti ye mfa car no ma wo na wo be ye driver bia so ye mate na say car no kwa amasama na akwhye ditch mu a mate your driver o afubuo wo mo so nti u ka say ye me na mi twi o mi de na mi gigi mi sika mani ama me ho so what's my question no ask kakra
yeah. Paragraph 8 if I be different from Odia because we're initial draft. Okay. As vice president, I am like a driver's mate.
Okay.
Yeah. But if by the grace of God you make me president, I will be in the driver's seat and with constitutionally mandated authority. This is what Baumia said. And Crawford Beso Mobekai. Tio. I could do like I said, mates into the economy. No, what's it? As vice president, I am like the driver's mate.
Okay.
But if by the grace of God you make me president, I will be in the driver's seat till with constitutionally mandated authority to pursue my vision and priorities. So, what do I want to do in terms of vision, priorities, and policies if you give me the authority by the grace of God to be president? This is what Baumia said.
Say constitutionally mandated authority.
Exactly.
Now, one social kasa say constitution no vice president Edru Brebia he will support the vision
of the president. No, all the time. He's supposed to. He's enjoying. Exactly.
And indirectly, you are also giving a constitutional authority. No driver gets up to take any mate who doesn't know the road. And to most a driver no car mate challenge and for say and La Paz abekaja she kwana e busy. E for traffic on timasa yemfa ha say. Then they work sometimes look like animal mate you know say.
You are stretching the argument. This driver's meeting, it has been with us all the time. Okay, so is it President Akufo-Addo Mahama? time no. Okay. Because Julius Zebra Cracker said about me driver's mate. You cannot be talking about things he has done. All these stories are there.
If you have not been a president before.
If you have not been a president, all of them. What did President Mahama Khan say? But I am the mate.
Okay.
I am supporting my driver.
All right.
To execute and drive to a steady place. Yamin Chade, your driver, despite the bumps and the shakings, you found konya accident. So now, bebia, me so me pese me kono. Say me nya kwan tenemu a. Bia, your driver nya accident there, but bia ko speed say and I to speed in this one. And ke bedroom tem and I say you do beboa. Me nya kwan betenema. Bia 100 kilometers per hour na driver na kono. Me ko bia 120. It doesn't mean say driver na there na wo ye no wrong. Driver no so na na see ade no so no officer so ko 100. Enti omo ka say and Baumia the enya dey watch one car or baby. He has not said that. In fact, he took 1 whole hour to make the point to say President Kufuor Aban we abomode a chairman Mahama Aban. And the medicine this for no basu. They don't want to speak to the economic data. Any performance about Baumia can was Baumia it take 1 solid hour to make a solid case, say, despite all the questions and the talks, Abanwe, yes, here 2 abasi be ya kwan. And yes, sir, Abanwe intimi ni kwan wa Ghana hanyina. But President Kufuor Aban ay over 11,000 kilometers of road. No government since 1992. And etima yes, sir, Baumia kan and this is one challenge. But say, and Kufuor 2 abasi mo pe juma. E wo say President Kufuor Aban emma obi adwuma wa Ghana ha. But the President Kufuor Aban created 2.1 million jobs. No government since 1992 and created a number of jobs. Aban I am more realized than any other government. No government, but we have put all these records down in 1 solid hour before Aban vision. What the scientists for challenges are recorded. What the same Mahama challenges are recorded. Don't we say Yantuba Omiaho, Yankasentian, Yankaso Yatrofo, Yankaso ni dishonest and Koniba. Deal with the record because the acid test
talking about NDC and Mr. Mahama record ni bakuni or say Dr. Baumia says we started with a clear, decisive and deliberate program to among other things stabilize the economy, fix doom so. Now Ura Mahama won Tony mu amhwe wo UTV news anopeya o say omo fix doom so. Na mo koshe record ni say in 2016 ye num kanea Ghana into doom so was fixed and anytime party communicators, a heated argument. Now let's just end this argument. You fix it doom. So who fixed doom?
So President Mahama said 2016.
Yes.
Ghana for. But time President Mahama said he will not promise again. Didn't know say on Shebobio. And doom so because they were giving different dates for ending doom so. Okay, Minister Kwabadonko.
Oh, sure.
Power Minister. Tamben or resign. And the latter part of 2016 didn't not resign. It's because you're making a power minister and Doomson was still persistent. Okay? About way by January 2017, ECG workers are called demonstration on Doomson timetable. It's because Doomson was still there. The argument of Doomson is still settled. They are all lying. It's the Baumia can say President Mahama there. What's the choice, President Mahama has been president before.
Okay.
Okay? Mahama Baumia kwade wonya kwan me president. And he has said, sir, Shanoma as vice president. Limitations are wo nyina no. Matumi aye as vice president. Ne nipa dodo na akwatimi ka say Baumia arguably is the best vice president ayetumi anya. Na sabi yo. Yes wonya obeye ka kire de waye bi pen. It is a Baumia abedanso. Ni Jumadi a wodi say vice president Magana for do na fi say or you the best vice president. Then the church say your man kwa man be president. He cannot be the best president of the country. That is what we are talking about. Mahama there. We will buy yes we are the worst president Yansaka. President one year cry Yansaka. President will lose by the highest margin in the history of this country. Over 1 million votes say Mahama. It will buy be president. What Juma we ye odi ye ko dum so. Okay, when the president says about my salary to petrol Ghana under President Mahama, chalk by the bachelor day or classroom, President Kufuor ne Baumia by how many schools na no use chalk? Majority of the schools are use marker and shorter Ghana hada. Oh Mahama by president, teacher to any allowance and now uchemu, nursing to any allowance and now uchemu, and no one Brana Sanka Ghana for me a Juma Semini Wakacher say you are not a magician to create jobs. So oh dear, you have been christened and described. Say Ghana mampenina na wa modern cry any Mahama. Who cry up as I was ababio. And Tessa Baumia what my year Juma Adan Honso I initiated a lot of policies a Ghana for nya so mfaso and me padodo fi say or you the best vice president na obi a otimi year Juma Adan so my ka so you the best vice president and no obi a you say you the worst president why no be my year Juma ka say ba omi a kire say we ya abofra na watima we kra nto ka so be rekoto a yenye na chinye if today say ba omi a etimi ka so you the best vice president na kire say ye man kwan a obetima ba ye the best president in the history and indeed you see agrobeso anopa emimra efenuma Ushaba Miasha ya odeba ni policies odeba. Among all the contestants, nobody na wetima espouse policies are so cogent. Na tasumu na ye practical. Tisane ba omi adeba. Ewa lancha mate kwa sorry ya wase ba omi abre ni ideas bia na ideas bi be nka so implement. Sa lancha mate Mr. Chamate. Or the son waka about trade policy. Busa ho say ene nka ye musa na so no so ye trade minister no. Their policy that nanka person we ya went me anya say we say ye the president sana what me aye. We don't talk like that. Okay? Tell us what you can do. Bring your record. Baumia has set the agenda.
Record be na so bi anya president ni bi record.
So what Baumia set the agenda or did the records of this government atuja. Or say a superior record. Let the NDC debate us on the record.
Is it not the same record Alan want to break that I was part of that same government?
No, that's fine. But we had in the record, the record of this government, I'm making categorical statement that this record of the Akufo-Addo government, despite the shortcomings, is superior to the record of Mahama. Let the NDC debate us on that. Number two, but we had in the record as vice president, Abba. Bosono home to just the record of Akufo-Addo. What say Akufo-Addo Gabai record make on, but me ankasa so as vice president. Say na metumia as vice president. Let the NDC bring the record of Mahama as vice president. Let them bring the record of Mahama as president. Let us debate on that.
Okay.
They join name calling and or truffle and or say, but we had the idea about they cannot think around it. Ntomuso or tro or so the drum about muso intimate or yamanaye or say obey mobile money interoperability with just $4.5 million. And this is for so boa and
okay. Obey no sano onu no ye in charge.
No. So on the idea no the idea never no apropos. So propose almost yentimi ye what you say ontimi ye na yenka the 1.2 billion was moboa you between the $4.5 million aba why pa no gidi ye say adia kwakusi wade $1.2 billion beye now ya obeka chere me so the 4.5 million ko beka say ontimi ye nto ye trofo temo so ye trofo and power for 4.5 million am ya ba na ye.
Okay.
Ghana for yes on for so. That is what we are talking about.
Free SHS. What did he say about free SHS?
Baumiaka about free SHS and he made a very bold statement. I hope say anka metimi aya amawa. Okay. He made a very bold statement. Say about 12 free SHS. Okay? Because komisi bia say free SHS and the say na incredible. He made a very bold said I cannot get it here. Okay. So he said say free SHS no. About twaso. Now what sign cry upgrade you know. Okay? The details of the upgrade you will hear it very soon.
Oh, okay. One can review us.
Oh, Debbie. Anti the person me say
free SHS no enyan sunsanso wo o mine aboso mu public purse as ye beka no up till now only ni say a review ebeboa
ensunsanso what say
sika no ema omai no aboso
I say under my government free SHS will continue. Okay.
Certainly.
Certainly. I mean, there's no doubt about
certainly, that. Certainly, but review be beba. And say review be.
Ade papa there. Ade ya de papa. Na so on for so. Oboka ya. You can say how.
Okay.
But I'm because ya minister who him enyina. Me mates be pa wo JSS. Say nyesika ahoche no mutimi ko secondary school. Come abro Gideon bo akoso. And this free SHS adena yekana it's non-negotiable.
Okay. Upgrading no kind
if I say improve upon it and we will improve upon it.
So then improve.
And say improvement and say ye free SHS. We say ye shall see no. Now me say ma school attire.
Okay.
And now you see ma what they say mpaboa na books na nkro ne ba e bia obekọ schools no ma bi wakwa na schools no mo san hia as abed no kra bia da ban awofo so mo ntimi nye say hwani etimi ehu bibi betima ma akoso a say sandals for na omo hyehyɛ ya omo de ba unse schools no bebre ha omo hye da ni ICT labs na den kron ba sandals for tablets be it may not necessarily need internet. Next week you launch one laptop per attend teacher we say now more share laptops no dey am obia
teachers on wo here school day.
Yeah, I think so. Let me look at the policy the make calendar na me share.
Okay.
So you know be a war. Until next week vice president be launch BBT commissioning of one laptop per student.
Okay.
And also our policy say yeah the bank for say intimi adwuma. But next week we are launching it every single student. I think it's SHS for no. You're going to give everybody laptop. What I mentioned, I think say nyame ya dom na etinu record down na drew ayi for so a ebeboa. They say so university for no so once the policy ba say a lot of them they need laptops and tablets for their assignments or munya second fee and so abambe mo loan they are discounting by 70% now over the years now what these are the things we want to bring into the education sector. It doesn't mean that they are exhaustive. Say about me kind we know manifesto ni baba when you manifesto nte ho.
Okay.
And whatever. So we're going to put a whole package together with other policies and other more policies are currently being implemented by government about me about better and so until they kind of
take debt ho bibi papa and I share that debt Ghana bosia sem ye papa you need say ubrofo beka you access to physical market the capital market rather you ntimi nkobo bosia.
Okay, so may a quick search. That was mentioned in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
okay.
Different paragraphs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about that? Ye kanu next year you year you kotua.
Which one?
Who are ye due a betua.
Oh, say no the Fiscal no finance minister all these data are available. So who the baby afibia bi ho ayetua. Oh. Sabosi ano the ball kwa me kuma tab kra bi ho ayetua so ayetua ho ka o. And you see sometimes mistakes are na nipa ebe ye ne say. Yakase yakate say ya nyese bi aban we nkwa na meka mahama aban ne nyira asa na nete yese president mahama wo no e ka ye de yesi anya wono nkwa na boss aka no e ka ne bi ha tetete de no
amanfo no e amohye da na ya amoye ni san
oh me de machiro menim se no bi besi akasa ba me
mostly unya amanyini obeka se o enye aban no otiso ne bomb beka se o ye ka ye sei
no
once o ka so o free nkroma time
yeah ntina me pese me ka ma ba we nkwa
e beka se oh bosi aya bo o pepepepe
e ka bi ha ya bo na di kwa de ho e de so in fact oboni wa term be fa ne console okay British mama omo obosia bi ha omo born in the 1800s omo the sutia honka because our bonds no they were what the economists they can say perpetual bonds and but somehow no tie somehow no ya na ye perpetual bonds maybe finance minister can refer to akwa page by sanka yankobo perpetual bond and say bosia and dey betua ko say we as be say na one hwe abaka say but because tie you can say Rollins, President Rollins, a time no, or perpetual bond to be, or Kobob say be a perpetual, and a non can see who are you 2 years at time no, a 1,000 Ghana cedis. Kabaka say 8,000 Ghana cedis, 1999 board nipa, by a 1,000 Ghana cedis can you scabby? I think I need to another 4 my neck and therefore. Maybe as a bond because those days in British, I'm about perpetual bonds, and I know the year or more system, underground trains, and this no.
Can we say that about us?
And it can be a nano, you bit margin, who say, Yakubo perpetual bond, but your best be at $10 billion. Okay. And no market, say, be a Ghana for 50 years, I can't bit my boy, and for says you can't shame near. They ain't 2 for board, but DBS a 50 years time, no. Your money offers for never panel. Omutu because I don't know says can let ice water.
Thank you.
All the mentioners. Nini so.
Ye course how akosia we did this my main
so. Oh, what's about?
Ye fan ko dia blue scenario. No say me catch you say me dey to na me sia ba. Ye nkwa no so. Enti akosia be catch ne ma me say ma me. Ye pa cho ayi amasu bontin ayi. Entwa ntoma ne bi. Entwa memenda. Na entwa kwasia da. Entwa funda ho. No watwa awiantoma
sana moye no
ai ime ntwa bi na no nkra de na nakosia de aye koyi me kra me sia last year ayidi kosia santo ade sei ye twa antoma kosia watoma de ye twa antoma nyame mfa sa amade ba so bi fim bi ho am me mfa de ye twa na anko me ensan kase ensan twa antoma ya ye tinkra kra ye twa antoma na ne yesu no mo mo ufie nti sa akwala no so de nsusue we nyina ba na ma mesi he utiri so me nya ntoma ni twa na ma me gusu no otwa ntoma no ko no oti akwada na di discuss a akwada na ni beje ho
no ya akwada no bone
ya akwada no bone in this scenario no Ghana for na ya akwada no omusi aban o budget ni expenses so wo so to expenses so na yenso yemi aye ho kakra aban se o government no omudoso omubeka huge government mampeni first term no so me I want to hit the ground running me ni if anani sunso asoku si say second term was a matiso but still I'm a doctor Bawumia say let me the 50 ministers kra ebu mine no nti di nti one kan chair driver
kasa ho e ho kakra ne say
okay
yes say ya kasa ban spending so the ban to so eya enye careful kakra
okay
enye spending bia na ban to so a ebeboa
I see
because spending so ma ho do bebre ya was spending ni bi ho a statutory
okay
and no emrasha aban say e o say sika we because the entire constitution here ne say wa anya ne say so a na wo konya maame bia what you say so we say maame to was spending so I mean to spending tie wo dey tie say wo da wo chire mo mental spending so dia hanya is a bedi katikonto enam bia nim
sometimes you be can to kuno you need to go ya dey money be to the flavor
is you be no abanche na atwa bakoyira wa na yadi ade mo so bakori ko wadi kakra akasa na maame na bakoyira di money kra ni we so want to spend this it is spending ni bi o ha ehun here especially the constitution nemra ehye aban sese so because the entire years and say wa anya sa obetima anya omampani bi so ni timo den asika asase de kofam koya adwuma microphone tom ko fanya den onfanko na emum they discretionary okay ufi say bema profligate expenditure hu hia na ban te so aye bibi te say president constitution shall say you can appoint not less than 10 ministers not less than 10 ministers and not more than 19 and the president bia no obetuma appoint number of ministers but you can say a year less than 10 in the Ghana hano say ministers yet almost so president bia no obetuma to some about less than 10
constitution can
constitution can I don't know the exact quotation
okay.
So you can appoint not less than 10 ministers but not more than 19 cabinet ministers
okay but say no less than 10 crowd they say no more than less than 90 50
until about me can say so I've heard people come say 50 na about me can no enye adwuma I'm say betima ya adwuma because not less than 10 not more than 19 and this or appointed 17 crowd he's still within the band
okay
no Fabia deputy 34
okay
but what I mention as that's also be for regional minister bia ba ko 16 34 plus 16 we do 50 we wie enti abai wo ho kwan president bia wo ho kwan say sa spending na ye de ko ex gratia na we no obetima ye ho adwuma eno nso so na ba o mi ase ono obia wona adwuma president kofo wona ministers of fire kofo ado wona de members wona de mama wona de ono de wo ba working the constitutional boundaries na hu say obitima for ministers and deputies are emoro 50 no do my adwuma basa na o ma spend na akofom personal assistant for and ye ntu kwan ko hane ne ko ne ba akofom afen so wasaya kase se nyame ye na do no be ye o mampanyina woni Ghana fo nyina be ye ba ko ne ya ka bom ya sesa bibi o constitution be makwan ama ex gratia so ye twemu enye ne ya na wo hwehwe enti ba omia akomite ne ho sa obeye sa no man e de ama Ghana for na ye politician bia obetima ye bold na wakasa asem no anya so kwata opposition do obetima ka bia but we de ba omia wa aban mu but otima ye bold akasa policy initiative we obetima aboa ade ba ko so ba omia kan am bi say me nua no mrante ne ba we timi ani beje ho ne say wo say abefo kwan ya ye koso na digitalization ya ye say enyuma ne bebre ya ye computer so adwuma here say we are just store and as office India for India because training a lot of people in IT especially software development now we share Facebook name rante ya Facebook we school dropouts and the software and IT seven we here education kase bi ansa na watimaye tiba we say one private sector na ba be kan bom na ya tete about 1 million young Ghanaians in software development wono no eba ne saa na otegana ha otiminya adwuma wo ebia Google wa abrochi na wo ye ehun ya so betukwan kwa America
that reminds me no man ya dia can say na enkeye den ya it would have caught up with us anyway say ewiase eko technological ewiase dane enti sa digitalization onsusu fantuni ho na nka wampushim pa enke beba
metie no na medi ne ho ya kakra
okay
yeah medi ne ho ya pa say obi oye onim sika some it was a scholar now we make it, excuse me, such a dishonest statement. Okay, we are saying
dishonest share boss e be ha no but one can dishonest actually
facha me say enko ye tell me this sabe crash here no sabe yo say nipa de uta akwadu an we de maker.
Okay,
baby a credit one ade a money pa no yes was you enka eno abeba ho na ka kire o na ne ade ntina Togo for omontimi nto ECG and as electricity wo mo phone so a trend aka kire up with us there ade ntina okwa vehicles a mobile money interoperability anyhow. Okay, enti sabiu technology anya mena technology ehun nim de buy. In fact, the first professor was talking about technological innovation and the economic growth, Professor Joseph Schumpeter. Okay, in the 19 something, and I've read a lot about Joseph Schumpeter, who studied economics and technological advancement. He proposed at the time, so the knowledge has been there. But we say, who here commitment? Who here leadership? No, what take charge? A lot of the things are here in the digital space, you know. Yeah. Santa Kufufi said, if I tell you the things Baumia had to go through, and eyeing on the ball, making calls, following this. Now, no one so took Estonia. Just last 2 weeks or so. Vice President Baumia traveled to Estonia. Why did he go to Estonia? He went to Estonia because Estonia was almost the best financial inclusion system in the world. So a whole vice president take a decision, took some Ghanaian IT experts, a private sector, Estonia said, let's go and learn from the Estonia example and implement in Ghana. Zip line, okay? It took the whole vice president to lead the charge. Say, that is a BB or friend is zip line, that is a Silicon Valley, Oko America, a whole and IT ideas ne ingenuity in our Vice President F.R. Ghana IT experts have time for and they pay one in for no money na and you call Silicon Valley in the USA. You call and you call fast zipline and they buy. You need that leadership and that idea. Say, Penibia Transia Casa will say, GRA for tax filing on the phone. Or call GRA for your program. Or you no catch up say, I'm challenging you, say next year, by the time I ever have no my system, I need to file a tax our phone so. Okay, you can't just say a trend and now about 2 years. No, I think I can't contribute to me. So you need that kind of leadership.
I don't know. Let me just read 1 or 2 comments. Now also gather we'll find our way together and say be a comment in the mono. Bibi ho a obi to media year no bi ana bibia kama emfancy atena se ache mama okwa ma wanka. Now they are bonipo amayen. Facebook live ebusian for comments kakra mo dia ba no and I'm making kind George Boampon is a very super intelligent man. I salute you my boss. Bafosika guy or say visionary leader. Adume J. Kenneth, an asset to Tano North constituency and Ghana as a whole. Isaac Nyaku says, JM all the way, stop this NPP government. Ohineba Berry, good morning, madam. I am watching you. Okay, until there no way. I pray and this will come and take Ghana from the poverty that we are in. And then Ibrahim Bafo Appengton, watching you live. Regards to Justice Ken Essel. Okay. Then who is here again? Evans Boakye. Okay, ono tufu ne bi mu di atem ho no kache o mu se unja ya atem didi no. Enti Kwabena Enchibu Esiako says fantastic Dr. Gideon Boakye. God bless you. Sami says Dr. Gideon Boakye, spokesperson for Dr. Baumia, is a solid communicator. Enjoying him on Impunimpu on UTV. And then Nane J says Dr. Gideon Boakye, a man of wisdom. Proud, the man of wisdom of Tano North. So proud of him. Okay, enti mo comment no kakra na makenkan ubi so awogumbi wa say media me cry won't be good by me can say hey this man can lie more than even his body. Oh goodness, you both will not kill me. Veronica today watching you live from London. Excellent show, keep it up. Boama Romeo, and he says man of wisdom. Wow. And see uba me phone so Krachi Erica J say oh me bisa okusan say taxes no say na mo 21 if you were saying na mo dia ba wo nya mfa maya wo say odi abanti taxes introduced by the Kufuado Baomi NPP government while listed are so nya 26 enti say mo 21 if you hono mo mo de be 26 ene dia ba
only America J there
Erica J and una onim no
and this national officers ne back
we are deputy regional communication officer into him no oponi mo into finance mo nya asem
oh me I mean to make asem for that nya
asem for Tanono Paul Joe or say I'm enjoying the show. You are having the best economic education with my incoming MP. Okay, and I've always I'm watching UTV. Gideon Boakye is on UTV and doing very, very well. Okay, or no dia wan fani diamba. Nti ojen come for last one we feel His Excellency Sampiali ho. Hey, honorable Adeno Dawson, Your Excellency, Dawson Dodo, or say I'm watching this program with my driver, and he simply asked if he couldn't we have sold our own gold to buy the oil. That was when Nani can good for oil, no? Or say remind Dr. Boakye that IMF is what they are because of gold. You said that their largest reserve is gold. We are the leading producer of gold. Why? So why can't we be like them? So, Dr. Boakye, please don't misinform and mislead the listeners. The 1992 Constitution was put to the people of Ghana, was put together by the people of Ghana in a referendum. So, why do you say it was made to please Chairman Rawlings? And then this is a betrayal so soon of Kufuado. Inti we na no last words. Me sure say biwa beka say be yano. Inti join two together.
So your listeners there. We speak and they pass their verdicts, and I think largely all the comments are okay. Maybe I take everything in good faith, sort of and I don't think there's any comment I so to warrant response. The last one or can be. I'm not saying it's Rawlings in quantity year constitution, but largely say constitution there is always a thinking behind it, and I think it was right. So at the time, despite all the considerations, there was the need, Yabema president and executive powers, you send your own filial. So that is all part of it. But just to say, I think, we should be able to push any animal when this, but for about 2 hours. Baumia the 1 hour President Kufuado record. Anyone no ankasa Baumia, the Modima or boy as part of those records. The percent DC for not to be challenging Baumia and the NPP on those records because about 20 years President Muhammad DBP and I am in charge of Baumia so well, but we should be able to measure the two political parties, any individuals. Now you show Munina Modimo. Now you who is a Kasakeke, such in China as a semi Saba Brew and I'm a BD president. You didn't on the end to me. I will feel say a bro dear Baumia Kufuado and TLC you almost in China Maoba. Other than that, you don't have any business. Until me free say, despite all the shortfalls and the limitations, and about when you say and cannot create, why dear, it's a so on so yeah, at the Ghana for, and I think say, Baumia will sue any by any character now. Ghana for she say in your one penny bit is our winning dear wife general Brennan was say, what pan on what she and yes, he can't know Baumia by me, and Tess and Sour Cat as a shiny program. He is a very decent person, Sani panel, and a Ghana for you here. So baby him. Now I no ma at my boy, I'm a mabuno near Kenyan so yet my baby and I have absolute trust and confidence of Vice President Baumia. Because you are sometimes what me no be na someone said, indeed so you bet me Vice President be obesa bar or be perform. I hear Juma, look, the guy works like anything. Oh, and Obubuna so he doesn't care about and yes he can't know only be so only the Juma no there. And I will share so and I think say at this particular crucial time our Ghana no Senate President Kofo Kaino. Mania, we need somebody like Baumi. Any quasi a train, I'm about me a bark or crap.
Now you are becoming the typical politician. Some are we.
Oh, some
executives, some have to watch another.
Loud in my phone.
It's even Dr. Gideon Boakye, economic advisor, and was saying a Kasama for Emma flag bearer, Emma NPP Amanyukono, Dr. Mamudu Paumia, and Ninsamo and any answer or the two jano, Yenine Diho, and Komono, Dokia Dasipa, a vision for names, Monsieur Chumupa, Martina Jimo Brena Bosso, Timosieta Masiasida PC, and yet the Mamu said Unyadaji, a shade danida, and now here made that Kuyaski Sassi Papa, say, will pump me Friday, we're beautiful, and mammy, but your friend and also called you 020-836-4729, 020-836-4729, and you team so dear, Z-News and Beauty. Z-News and Beauty, and was Spencer's friend 055-3837-201, 055-3837-201. Weekend Uber Cospa, a yako Christmas spa, a wo Achimota. Na say Ubeko o dentist also, cause away dental impressions omoya de say or jowulu obeko akoto doctor Dora ofoyo aho no be show fefefe medi de yakrama nyame yadomwa ejuada ade chenshuma besiaba yakram